Hi everyone, welcome to today's session, which is on the options based approaches to DILR sets. So as you all know, DILR is one of the most challenging sections in CAT, and given that it's challenging over the last 5 years, the biggest problem that people face is that the sets that come are usually difficult to difficult to very difficult in nature. And whenever the sets become difficult or very difficult, the problem is solving those sets in less than equal to 10 minutes becomes a challenge. So today what I'll be showing is how do you deal with very difficult DILR sets, how you can solve them in 5-6 minutes using the options based approaches to DILR sets. So first I'll want you all to try solving it partly, and then I'll be showcasing you the approach that I'll be using. This is a brief introduction about myself, and this is about the Unacademy Plus 12 or 24 months program where you can be mentored by CAT toppers and 100 percentilers like me. So you have the 12-month subscription plan, the 24-month subscription plan. Make sure you're subscribing using the discount code Nilanjan Dutta and sharing the screenshot at this number 810-212-6799. Having subscribed for either 12 months or the 24-month plan using the discount code Nilanjan Dutta to get personally mentored by a 100 percentiler. I'll also add you to all the important courses including the perfect score batch. Make sure to send a screenshot at this number. Once you subscribe 12 or 24 month subscription using the code Nilanjan Dutta and no space between Nilanjan and Dutta in the code. Also, remember to follow this link because there you'll get all the updates on all my courses, as well as you can drop me a note at this number to get added to the WhatsApp group to get mentored by a CAT 100 percentiler. So let us look at today's set, which is as follows. So you have 5 people who joined different engineering colleges. Their first names are given as Sarah, Swati, Jackie, Mohan and Priya. They also have a different surname each among Reddy, Gupta, Sanyal, Kumar and Chatterjee. Also it talks about the college ratings, which can be 3-star, 4-star or 5-star. So you have one parameter in college name, one parameter in first name, one parameter in surname, one parameter in college ratings, and you have one more parameter that talks of gender. If you notice, with 3 of them, there's a mention of gender as miss. For the other 2, Jackie and Mohan, there's no mention of gender as miss, which means they are males. So you have 5 parameters that you need to work with in trying to solve the set. This is a set from the ZAT previous years and was classified as a very challenging set. The question in the set are as follows: which is the correct combination of first names and surnames? The next one is which option gives the possible student institute combination? The third one is saying Mohan Gupta may have joined which of these colleges? So note there are few colleges with 5-star rating, few with 4-star rating. There are 2 parameters, the name of the college and the rating. The fourth one is saying in which college did Priya study? And the final question is saying the person with surname Sanyal was which of them and what was the name of the college? Remember, the reason why I showed you all the 5 questions are because usually in a lot of sets what happens is the set can be difficult, the question options can be exploited to your advantage. So it's mandatory almost in the first 1 minute of every set you go through all the question options so that whenever you're getting stuck while normally solving the set, you can use these to your advantage in getting home. So I'll request all of you to try solving the set in the next couple of minutes before I show you all the most optimized approach in how we can go about solving this set. Be careful, there are 5 parameters that you need to deal with: engineering college, first name, surname, college ratings, and of course the gender part. So all these 5 parameters you need to take care of using the clues that are given, and always at each juncture try and make use of the question options to your advantage. They'll help you get out whenever you're feeling stuck in the set. So anybody, which should be my column header? Which is my primary parameter that I should focus on? So in every such set, there should be one parameter, the primary parameter, which exactly you should set up as your column header. And all the other parameters should be row headers, while that particular most important parameter should be the one that is a column header. And it's very important that you choose your column header wisely. Out of the 5 possibilities, the name of engineering college, the first name, surname, college rating, and gender. So in this cases, always remember your column header should be one such parameter which is always arrangeable in a linear sequence. That is, it can be arranged in an ascending or descending order fashion. Reason why we are doing that is anything to the left would mean lower rating, anything to the right would mean higher rating. So all the clues like 1 star less, all the clues like higher rating and so on can easily be visualized, because any higher rating would mean college to the right, any lower rating would mean to the left, which is why always keep your column header as one such parameter that can be arranged in a numerical ascending or descending order fashion, and that cannot be done with any of the other parameters in the question. So to help on that visual aspect, give your column header as college rating. It's already mentioned that except for one college is rated as 3-star, all others are 4-star or 5-star, which means the count of 3-star colleges is 1. Also it says only one college rated as 5-star, which means the count of 5-star colleges is also going to be 1, which means the remaining 3 colleges are the ones in the 4-star category. So one college is 3-star, one college is 5-star, the remaining 3 colleges fall in the 4-star category, and that is how we've kept the column headers in place. So remember, this is something you do not just for this set, but in every such similar set. Always choose your column headers wisely, because that will help you make your life a lot easier. The next thing you try to do is, in such sets, pick up the direct clues that are available. Always focus first on the direct clues, and once you're done with the direct clues, then look at the indirect clues. The challenge might be that sometimes the indirect clues may not be very easy to work with, in which case you can get stuck in the set. And whenever you get stuck in the set, remember, to bail you out, you have the luxury of 5 questions. One is on Sanyal, the one is on Priya's college, one is on Mohan Gupta joining which college, the next is on student institute combination, and the last one is on correct combination of first name and surname. So when you're getting stuck, you have to use the question options to bail you out. So what do we do first? Look at the direct clues in the set. So look at the direct clues. There's one direct clue which says the Barla College was a 5-star college. So what do we do? In the 5-star category, we mark the name as Barla. So 5-star category, we mark the college name as Barla and we proceed. Now the moment you mark the 5-star college as Bala, the next thing that will come in is, what do I do with this clue that talks about the Techno Institute had a higher rating than the college where Priya studied? Note, there's only one 5-star college, and that is Bala College, which means Techno Institute at a higher rating must be having a rating of 4-star, because there cannot be any more 5-star colleges. And if Techno Institute is 4-star, Priya's college must be 3-star. So in the 3-star column, you can suddenly mark the name as Priya. So what we do is, in the 3-star column, we mark the name as Priya. In the 5-star column, we mark the college name as Bala College. But this is where the set becomes even worse. If you look at all the direct clues, you would have realized that there is no more clues left in the set. There is no more direct clues left in the set, which means you are in the worst possible situation, that is, you're stuck in the set. And so when you get stuck in the set, I've always said, go back to the options to fall back on. Some of you might be wondering, how can options help me when I've solved only 2% of the set? I've just filled 2 cells out of the entire set. So let us look at one of the questions. So one of the questions says, which option gives a possible student institute combination? Note, we have a clue on Priya. Priya belongs to the 3-star college. So we look for the options on Priya, we find that 4 options are talking about Priya belonging to Anipal. There's one more option which talks about Priya belonging to Techno, but we already just did the Techno had a higher rating than where Priya studied. So Priya is definitely not belonging to Techno. Now comes the interesting part. The moment I say Priya is not coming to Techno, all of you will be wondering, how is this helping us? Why? Because I'm still stuck with 4 out of 5 options. But this is where you need to understand one thing. The best thing about any DILR set, what is that? All questions and options are related. All question options in the set are related to each other, which means even though this did not help us solve this particular question's option, you have an additional clue that Priya belongs to Anipal. Yes, I do not know the answer to this question, but one thing I know is Priya belongs to Anipal. And if you remember, there was another question which says, in which college did Priya study? Now guys, try answering the question. Harsh, Ajinkya, good evening. Now try answering the question. In which college did Priya study? I've solved just 2 to 5% of the set. But using this particular question's options, I have a clue which can help me answer this question. That is, in which college did Priya study? So what will be the answer? Anybody, what will be the answer to this? Obviously, based on the options in the previous question, Priya has to be to Anipal. It doesn't matter whether the option is A, B, D or E. The answer is Priya has to belong to Anipal. Hence, for this question, we can answer it as, in which college did Priya study? The answer is option A, Anipal. So what we have done is, out of the 5 questions, we managed to solve 1 question, but without solving even 5% of the set. And this is important. The more difficult the set gets, it's important that you're able to answer questions without solving the set. And the moment you get Priya studied in Anipal, you've given yourself another clue. What is that? In the Priya column, I mark the college name as Anipal. The moment I mark Priya as Anipal, we know Miss Reddy studied at Anipal. So what we do is, against Priya and Anipal, we mark the surname as Reddy. So what we have done is, we've used the clue from the options in one question to not only answer another question, but also plug in that information in the set. So now we have Priya Reddy belongs to Anipal. Now, there was another question in the set which talked about names, first name and surname. Now that I've got one combination of first name and surname, that is Priya Reddy, let us go into that question. Which of the following is correct combination of first name and surname? Anybody? Given that we have Priya Reddy, which one must be the answer? Given that we have Priya Reddy as one combination, which of the following can be the correct combination of first name and surname? Again, if you look, the option is talk of Priya Chatterjee, which is wrong. Priya is Reddy. Again, we have option which talk about Swati Reddy. No, it is Priya Reddy. And suddenly you're down to the answer which says Jackie Chatterjee, Priya Reddy, Swati Sanyal. So what you've done is, in the process, you've got not only got Jackie Chatterjee, Priya Reddy and Swati Sanyal, but you've given yourself an additional advantage to play around with. That is, you've given yourself 3 more names: Jackie Chatterjee, Priya Reddy and Swati Sanyal. Also what you've done is, you've got yourself a second question right out of 5. So 2 out of 5 you've already got correct. Is this clear so far? So let us move ahead and see what we can do with the next question, especially now that we have Swati Sanyal as one of the names. If you remember, there was a question which talked about the person with surname Sanyal was. Now look, we already know Sanyal's full name is Swati Sanyal. So now, which of these must be the right answer? Again, from the previous question, we know that the full name is Swati Sanyal, which means the person with surname Sanyal is not Sarah, it is not Jackie, it is not Priya, it has to be Swati. Hence the answer is option B. And we also have another interesting information that Swati studies in Barla College. So in the Barla College column, we mark it as Swati Sanyal. So what have we done? We've suddenly got 3 out of 5 correct answers. 3 out of 5 correct answers has become so much more simpler. And that is, without solving 70% of the set, we've got 3 out of 5 answers done using just the options from one question to another. Remember, this is a previous year's question, which means all the options and so have been set by the authorities. They are not, none of the questions or options have been changed. So the answer is indeed option B, that is, the person with surname Sanyal was Swati, and Swati studying in Barla College. The next question that comes up is, Mohan Gupta may have joined which of these colleges? Now we already know that it's Barla College is Swati Sanyal. Barla College is Swati Sanyal. We know it from this one that the 5-star college is Swati Sanyal, which automatically means this is incorrect. Mohan Gupta did not join the 5-star colleges. Also, we know Priya studied in Anipal. So, which means this is incorrect. That is, option C is also out. Harsh, I hope you are attending every session of the DILR live classes on Unacademy Plus, right? So you would have seen that in maximum sets we are able to solve this. In almost every question you can get at least few questions. Almost every set you can get couple of questions at least right. I'm not saying all 5 questions will be possible in every set, but at least you can get 3 out of 5 easily. So Harsh, just make sure that you're attending every session live as part of the DILR live classes that I'm conducting on Unacademy Plus. So going forward, make sure that Harsh, you're attending them, okay? So now you're left with 2 options. Mohan Gupta may have joined either Chemical College 4-star and Techno Institute 4-star. So when you're down to 2 options, what do? Look into the set for direct clues on Chemical and Techno. So it says Sara joined Techno. When you look at direct clues for Techno and Chemical, it clearly says Sara joined Techno, which means if Sara joined Techno, it means Mohan Gupta did not join Techno. So the answer is option D, Chemical College is where Mohan Gupta joined, which had a 4-star rating. Note, I still have 70% of the set incomplete, but what I've done is 4 out of 5 questions have been answered correctly. Harsh, you can drop me a WhatsApp at this number. I'll add you to the DILR course, okay? So you're done with 4 out of 5. And this is where you got to be smart. Any set, if you're done with 4 out of 5 questions with minimal effort, for the 5th question, do not unnecessarily waste your energy. For the 5th question, simply use whatever you've done so far and try and solve it. For the 5th question, do not go around trying to solve the entire set. So what are the 5th one saying? Which of the following give the possible student-institute combination? So what are the ones I have? Priya Nepal, but in doing that, I'm able to eliminate only one option. The other one I have is Swati Barla, but unfortunately, I have no other option at my disposal. So try answering this question, people, based on the only 2 pieces of information that I have. Priya belongs to Anipal, Swati belongs to Barla. Rest of the people, I have no clue. So if you notice, if I look at Swati Bala, Swati Deccan is wrong. Swati Bala, this is fine. Option B is fine. Option C is Priya Techno, which is wrong. Option D talks of Sara Bala, which is wrong, but it's Swati and Bala combination. Option E talks of Swati Deccan, which is wrong, which means the right answer is Swati Bala. Note, 5 out of 5 questions done, but only 30% of the set has been solved. That too, that 30% was solved using the options in the previous questions. A lot of you would say that this is a set where you actually deserve 0 out of 15, but where your scorecard will read 15 out of 15. Also, this is a set where you're supposed to take 15-20 minutes to solve, but all you've done is in 5 minutes got 15 on 15 in a difficult set and left. And that is where the beauty of options based approaches lies. Do not worry, I'm conducting a lot of such sessions on option based approaches as part of my DILR live classes. As you all know, I'm a DILR 100 percentiler as well, not just a CAT 100 percentiler, but also a DILR 100 percentiler. So I'm conducting a lot of such sessions where I'm discussing for a variety of sets these kind of approaches. They're all available at unacademy.com/plus. Just make sure you're using the discount code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing to Unacademy Plus. Send me the screenshot at this number. And don't worry, you'll get to see in regular sessions most of the sets how you can use such approaches to excel. It doesn't matter how difficult the set is, in most sets you can solve quite a few questions of the approaches, so make sure you're not missing out on any of these sessions. Immediately after the session, if you've already subscribed, then perfectly fine, send me a screenshot at this number. Otherwise, use the discount code Nilanjan Dutta and subscribe to the Unacademy Plus cash subscription and send me a screenshot at this number. In either case, I'll add you to the important courses so you do not miss out a single session of such amazing approaches to DILR. Any questions, anybody? Now that we are done with all the 5 questions in less than 5 minutes of solving and maybe 30% of the set being solved. Any questions, anybody? So remember, getting this final table would have been quite a challenging effort. It was much more easier to get the answers correct for each of the questions. These are the correct answers finally, the one that we already got as part of the options-based approaches of solving. Remember, all of this is available as part of the Unacademy Plus 12 or 24-month program. Do make sure that all of you are subscribing to either the 12-month or the 24-month plan. The 24-month plan is currently available at 75% off. Use the discount code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing. This is your chance to get mentored by CAT toppers and 100 percentilers. Don't worry, Harsh, just keep attending the sessions as part of the DILR live classes, okay? That would really improve your DILR. Just make sure that you're attending each and every plus session on DILR going forward. And there, in any set that you're facing challenge, you can let me know where you're facing a challenge so I can guide you on how to go about starting solving that set, okay? Also, do make sure all of you are getting yourself added to the WhatsApp group to get mentored personally by a 100 percentiler. Drop a message at this number to join our squad. And this is the link where you can follow all my live classes, both the free and paid, unacademy.com at Nilanjan Dutta. So do make sure all of you are following it and you're sharing it with all your friends and fellow CAT and MBA exam aspirants. So hope this session was something where you learned something new and was an interactive session. On that note, thank you everybody, and hopefully we'll connect again with another amazing session quite soon. On that note,